Hello everybody, it's MKVN Cubing and these are the top 10 custom tracks in CDGP. So Aquadrome stage is at number 10. This track looks like pretty nice. It has good background, like all those trees there. It looks really nice. This track has a lot of different routes at the beginning. I just take a different one each time since I don't know what's faster. Generally all the ramps function decent. Like once or twice they do weird stuff, but otherwise they function pretty decent. I like the general color of this track, like the blue color we have, and it's not too difficult. Like if you're falling behind, there are ways to catch up. Like you can low trick off the wall right here like that, which I didn't do really good here, so it actually is slower in that scenario. But you can do stuff to catch up, and not many shortcuts, but it's fine. And yeah, here you can go inside those pipes, but it's really hard to do. And you can low trick off this wall also. And it's a good track in general, but it could do with a little more scenery. That's why it's at number 10. So at number 9 we have Garden of Dreams. This is ahead of Aquadrome stage because it has really good scenery. Like it has a lot of different parts in the track, and sometimes the road does weird stuff. Like if you're just wheeling, it might throw you to the side or stuff like that. But it looks pretty good and it plays well in general. Like right here, I just got shot off the grass kind of thing. But yeah, the scenery is really good. And yeah, that trick too sometimes acts weird, but otherwise it functions pretty well. And it has a lot of shortcuts so you can catch up. And I really like this low trick you can do off that rock right there. And as I said, there are plenty of shortcuts here on this track. This cave section might be a little too dark for me, but it's pretty good. The road could be a little bouncy, but it's decent in general. It has a lot of different sections to the track, and again the shortcuts are a lot, so it's pretty good. So Desert Fort is pretty new to CDGP. It has very different routes and many shortcuts. And also the castle and the scenery looks really good. It looks pretty realistic. And it has many shortcuts and routes in general. And the ramps on this track I find function really well. Like these ramps right here, these blue ones. I really like how they function. And it plays pretty well. It has many different shortcuts. And you can take some shroomless shortcuts through the sand also, which will be seen later. And yeah, those ramps these ones, I have a little problem with them. They sometimes don't function well, but otherwise it's fine. And yeah, the blue ramps are really nice and function really well. And there are many shortcuts, you can go straight over that wall right there. And yeah, here you can cut off little of that road like that by going off that ramp. And yeah, you can do a bunch of shroomless shortcuts. Yeah, right here you can go here, cut little sand, you can go all the way there, cut little more sand, and you can actually trick off that blue ramp, which I don't do here. And you can actually skip that ramp. I think that's faster, but I'm not really sure. So Quacking Mad Cliffs is a quite new track to CDGP, like Desert Fort, and it's really short, and I like short tracks. Sometimes the terrain could be a little weird, but it's pretty good and in general. And this bridge functions really well. You can take some grass shortcuts here, mud shortcuts, and here this shortcut, I really like how it works. On lap 1 you can take it for free like that. You don't need mushrooms or anything. On lap 2 you can't take it at all. That blue ramp that was there just disappears. And on lap 3 you can take it with a mushroom, so it's really nice. This cave section has those thwomp things that can sometimes mess you up. Otherwise it's a pretty good track, easy track, and it makes a spot on my list. So Bowser's Fairy Fortress, and I'm not counting retros in this track, but this was made in Mario Kart 7. This is a Mario Kart 7 track, which is made after Mario Kart Wii. So I'm gonna count it. I'm gonna put it in the list. And this track plays really well. It's one of my favorite tracks. I really like how it looks, like around the walls and stuff. And there's like a shroomless shortcut you can do here, yeah, on top of the barrel. And people can trap it though, so you do have to be careful while playing. And this section, like sometimes I hit walls by accident, like the terrain sometimes is kind of weird, but it's fine. And right here, there's actually like, okay, I hit the wall there, but there's actually a shortcut you can do. You can see that in my shortcut video. And here, this turn sometimes acts weird, but it's fine. And this ramp, there's no glider in Mario Kart Wii. So we are in the top 5 now, and Secluded Island. I really like this track because it's a complete front run track, and I really like front running. And all these boost panels, just if you have a golden in this section, not gonna be of much use. And it's a very short track too, so there's like less time for blue shells or shocks that could mess you up. And they do come, but they're not like that much, not that often. And you can low trick these ramps, like this last ramp you can like jump on it and low trick it kind of, and even this first ramp here. And it's a really nice track with all these boost panels. Also, these Goombas, like you could sometimes run into them if there are like a lot of racers crowded in a place. You can run into them. This cave section has 2 like routes, and the bottom one's faster, so I take that one. But it looks really nice too, like the scenery of this track. That waterfall, like it looks really realistic, and it's a really good track in general. So now we have Abyssal Ruins, and this track just got an update like recently, and they changed the starting section to make it more comfortable to drive, and I really like it. Like if this track had not got updated, it might not have made my list. And here this shroomless shortcut could be risky to do, like there I barely made it, so like it's a risk you gotta take sometimes. And all the scenery looks really good. Like when I first played this track, it was kind of too dark for me, but once you know what to do, it actually looks really good. It also got retextured in the update, so that makes it better as well. And these ramps also do really good. Here the like that's kind of has the property of a mushroom on Mushroom Gorge. It looks really good too. Boshi Skate Park, it's another short track, and there's a shroomless shortcut right in the beginning, which is easier on lap 2. I'm gonna show that later. And it can really help you like break away. It's like a must do shortcut on this track. Going around is way slower. This section I don't like it that much, but I guess it's fine. You can like cut off little here by doing those tricks. This blue ramp, you can actually trick off it, and it has skateboarding toads, which is just awesome. And here you can take a shroomless shortcut sometimes, but the car there proves sometimes to be a pain, but otherwise it's really good. And yeah, the starting shortcut is much easier lap 2, as you can align better and faster. Lava Lake, I really like driving this track. Like it just feels so nice to like these ramps function really well. Driving it is really fun, and there's a lot of shortcuts on this track. Similar to Desert Fort, it has a lot of shortcuts, and they can help you catch up. And there is a shroomless shortcut though, which will be coming up in a moment. This downward section is like really cool when you're like going through the lava. You can actually low trick that ramp, which I don't do. Yeah, this shortcut, you can like go off that thwomp, which is really cool. Like they incorporated the thwomp into the shortcut. And you can trick off this similar to N64 Mario Raceway. And yeah, it's a short track but really good track. So at number 1 we have Desktop Dash. This is the best because I really like how like the idea of the track. It's like the things you might have on your desk all arranged into a track. And this track is fun to play, and it has boost panels everywhere, so it's a complete front run track. And it is a mock bike track, but the world record is actually the flame runner now. And this roomless shortcut here is really fun. You like bounce off that battery and make it. The second part to this shortcut is clearing that, and it's really nice because it's just fun to play. And the shroom spot is weird, it's like right there, and it's just a good track in general.